Have you ever wondered how it feels to cross the finish line after 1,000 miles? To finally achieve your long-awaited goals? Imagine a moment of pure elation, a sense of accomplishment that engulfs you. This is the emotion that sweeps over you when you reach the end of 1,000 miles, when you've scaled the mountain of your ambitions. Let's take a step back and look at the beginning of this journey. The first step is always setting a goal. It could be a small goal, like wanting to read more books, or a monumental one, like aiming to run a marathon. No matter the size, every goal is significant. It's a beacon, a guiding light that gives direction to our lives. Setting a goal is a deeply emotional process. It's a commitment you make to yourself, a promise to strive for something better. It's coupled with a sense of hope, a belief that you can achieve what you've set out to do. But it's not just about hope, it's also about courage. Courage to dream, to risk, to step into the unknown. It's important to remember that every journey begins with a single step. That first step is often the hardest, filled with uncertainty and fear. But once you take it, you set into motion a series of events that could lead you to your destination. This journey of 1,000 miles, it's not just about the destination. It's about the process, the effort, the sweat, and the tears. It's about the obstacles you overcome and the resilience you show. The journey is not easy. It's filled with steep climbs and sudden falls. But with every step forward, you get closer to your goal. And with every setback, you learn, you grow, you become stronger. This journey of 1,000 miles, it's a testament to your determination, your grit, your perseverance. It's a reflection of your character, your strength, your spirit. But the question remains, how does it feel to finally reach the end of 1,000 miles? Let's dive into some inspiring stories of individuals who have turned their dreams into reality. First up, we have the tale of Maya, a woman with a dream as big as her heart. Growing up in a small town, she was always fascinated by the world of technology. Despite the lack of resources and guidance, she was determined to carve her own path in this field. She spent countless nights teaching herself how to code, creating her own software, and learning about the business world. Today, Maya is the proud founder of a successful tech startup. Her story is a shining example of the power of determination and hard work. Next, let's talk about John, a professional athlete who was told as a child that he would never be able to compete due to a physical disability. But John didn't let this prediction define him. Instead, he used it as fuel to push himself harder. He trained relentlessly, overcoming physical and mental hurdles. He won his first national championship, then his first international title, and finally, an Olympic gold medal. John's story is a testament to the power of perseverance, proving that no obstacle is too great if you have the will to overcome it. And who could forget Lisa, a girl born into a family of limited means? For her, education was the key to a better life. Despite facing financial constraints and societal pressures, Lisa excelled in her studies. She worked multiple jobs to fund her education, studied late into the night, and never lost sight of her goal. Today, Lisa is a celebrated scientist, making groundbreaking discoveries and inspiring future generations. Her journey is a powerful reminder that with determination, perseverance, and a lot of hard work, you can achieve your dreams, no matter where you come from. These stories, though different in their narratives, share common threads. They tell us that the path to success is often riddled with challenges, but it is these very challenges that make the journey worthwhile. They shape us, they strengthen us, and they ultimately lead us to our goals. Remember, it's not about where you start, but where you end up. And the journey, no matter how hard, is worth it for the feeling of accomplishment that awaits at the end. It's that feeling of standing at the top of a mountain, looking back at the path you've taken, and knowing that you've made it. You've turned your dreams into reality. So as we delve into these stories of triumph, let's remember that the journey to success is never easy. It requires determination, perseverance, and a lot of hard work. But the reward at the end, the sense of accomplishment, is worth every struggle. Each of these stories is a testament to the power of the human spirit and the sweet taste of accomplishment. So what does it feel like to finally achieve your goals? That feeling of accomplishment. It's a euphoria that comes from deep within, a feeling that is hard to put into words. It's the culmination of countless hours of effort, of pushing through when the odds seemed stacked against you, of refusing to give in to the temptation of giving up. As you cross the finish line, there's a rush of joy that floods your senses, a happiness so profound that it leaves you breathless. It's a sense of triumph, a victory over the challenges that stood in your way. It's a feeling of relief, a release of the tension and pressure that have been your constant companions along the way. But there's more to it than just joy and relief. It's a sense of fulfillment, a deep satisfaction that comes from knowing that you've given it your all, that you've poured your heart and soul into this endeavor. It's the realization that you've grown, that you've evolved, that you're not the same person you were when you started this journey. And then there's the boost to your self-esteem, the confidence that comes from proving to yourself that you can do it. It's a feeling of pride, of standing tall, of looking at the world with a newfound sense of self-worth. It's the knowledge that you've conquered your doubts, that you've silenced the naysayers, that you've proven them all wrong. The feeling of accomplishment is a powerful one, a heady mix of emotions that can be intoxicating. It's a feeling that stays with you, that becomes a part of who you are. It's a feeling that fuels your desire to strive for more, to set new goals, to embark on new journeys. Achievement is not just about reaching the end of 1,000 miles. It's about the journey, the struggles, the triumphs, and most importantly, the growth. It's about the person you become along the way. Achievement is a powerful emotion that fuels our desire to strive for more. As we journey towards our goals, let's keep in mind some key points that can guide us. The first point, and perhaps the most pivotal one, is the importance of setting goals. Goals are like beacons guiding us through the fog of life. They provide us with a clear sense of direction and a reason to strive forward. Big or small, personal or professional, every goal we set pushes us to grow, to evolve, and to step out of our comfort zones. Next, let's not forget the power of perseverance. The journey of 1,000 miles, as they say, is not traversed in a single day. It's a series of steps, sometimes forward, sometimes backward, but always moving. It's about waking up each day with the determination to continue despite the setbacks, despite the obstacles. Perseverance is the fire that keeps us going, that fuels our desire to reach our goals, no matter how far they may seem. And then, of course, there's the joy of accomplishment, that indescribable feeling when we finally reach the end of our 1,000 miles. It's a mix of relief, pride, and a sense of fulfillment that can only come from knowing that we've achieved something we've worked so hard for. It's a moment of triumph that makes all the struggles worthwhile. To help you on this journey, here are a few motivational tips. First, visualize your goals. Make them as real in your mind as they would be when achieved. Second, celebrate your small victories. Every step forward, no matter how small, is a step closer to your goal. Lastly, surround yourself with positivity. Seek inspiration from others who have walked the path before you and always stay optimistic. Remember, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step, and the feeling at the end, absolutely worth it. As we come to the end of our discussion, let's reflect on our own journeys. Each one of us is on a unique path, navigating through our own set of challenges and victories. The goals we set, the milestones we aim for, they are ours and ours alone. Yet, there's a common thread that binds us. That thread is the exhilarating feeling of accomplishment when we reach our destination, when we cross our finish line. Remember, the journey of 1,000 miles starts with a single step, and with each step we get closer to our goals. The journey may be long, it may be hard, but it is worth it. Because at the end of it, there's a sense of achievement, a sense of pride that can't be described, only felt. At the end of 1,000 miles, there's a feeling of accomplishment waiting for you. So keep going, your finish line is closer than you think.